In the heart of the ancient Near East, where the sun cast long shadows over the arid landscape, the nation of Israel stood as a testament to the divine promise of restoration. The words of Isaiah chapter 60 resonate with a vision that transcends time, capturing the essence of hope and renewal. Nations will come to your light, the prophet proclaims, and within this declaration lies a profound truth about identity, purpose, and the irresistible draw of divine glory. Before we continue, just a reminder to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification bell. By doing so, you'll stay connected and up to date with future content. Now, let's continue delving into Isaiah chapter 60 and the message God has in store for us. To understand the weight of these words, one must first delve into the historical context of Israel. The Israelites had experienced a tumultuous journey, marked by periods of faithfulness and rebellion, prosperity and devastation. They had witnessed the splendor of their kingdom under David and Solomon, only to see it crumble under the weight of disobedience and foreign oppression. Yet, amidst their trials, God's promise of redemption remained steadfast. Isaiah, speaking to a people weary from exile and longing for restoration, painted a vivid picture of a future where God's light would shine upon them, illuminating not only their own lives, but also drawing the nations to their divine radiance. This light was not merely a metaphorical glow. It represented the very presence of God among his people. In the ancient world, the glory of a nation was often measured by its wealth, power, and military might. However, Isaiah's vision subverted these worldly measures. The true wealth and honor would come from a nation that reflected the justice, peace, and joy of God's rule. It was a call to be a beacon, not just for Israel, but for all nations, beckoning them to experience the goodness of living under divine authority. The promise was clear. When God restored his people, the nations would not only take notice, but would be compelled to come and partake in the blessings that flowed from a life aligned with God's will. As the narrative unfolds, one cannot help but reflect on the ultimate fulfillment of this vision, which finds its culmination in the book of Revelation. The New Jerusalem, described in Revelation chapter 21, embodies the glory of God in its purest form. Here, the nations contribute their splendor, and the light of God illuminates the city, banishing darkness forever. This imagery of a renewed existence echoes the promise of Isaiah, reinforcing the idea that God's ultimate plan extends beyond Israel to encompass all of humanity. The nations are not merely spectators, they are active participants in the divine narrative, drawn to the brilliance of God's glory. The connection between Isaiah's prophecy and the teachings of Jesus in the New Testament becomes increasingly clear. In Matthew chapter 5, Jesus declares that his followers are the light of the world. This declaration is not just a statement of identity, it is a call to action. Just as Israel was intended to draw others to God through their reflection of his character, so too are believers today called to shine brightly in a world often shrouded in darkness. The challenge lies in embodying the virtues of joy, peace, and justice in our daily lives, creating a magnetic force that draws others to the source of our light. In practical terms, this means examining our actions and words. How can we, in our daily interactions, whether at home, in the workplace, or at school, be conduits of God's light? Small acts of kindness, words of encouragement, and a commitment to justice can create ripples of hope in our communities. When we choose to act with integrity, to uplift those who are downtrodden, and to speak truth into situations of confusion, we reflect the very essence of the light that God has bestowed upon us. Consider the implications of this calling. A simple smile to a stranger, a listening ear for a friend in need, or standing up for what is right in a challenging situation. Each of these actions contributes to the greater narrative of drawing others toward the divine light. In a world often overshadowed by despair and division, our commitment to embodying God's love and grace can serve as a powerful testimony to the transformative power of living under his authority. Moreover, the light we carry is not solely for our benefit. It is meant to illuminate the path for others. Just as the nations were drawn to the light of Israel, so too can our lives inspire those around us to seek a relationship with God. Our testimonies, rooted in authenticity and vulnerability, can resonate deeply with others who are searching for purpose and meaning. The beauty of this calling is that it is not confined to grand gestures. It thrives in the everyday moments of life, where the ordinary becomes extraordinary through the lens of God's love. As we reflect on the message of Isaiah chapter 60, we are reminded that the glory of God's people shines brighter than the sun, illuminating the path for all who seek Him. The nations will come to this light, not merely out of curiosity, but out of a deep yearning for the joy, peace, and justice that flow from a life surrendered to God. In this way, we are invited to participate in a divine narrative that is unfolding even now, where our actions and words can inspire others to experience the transformative power of God's presence. In closing, let us embrace the challenge of being the light in our world. Let us commit to reflecting God's glory in our daily lives, understanding that our small acts of kindness and love can have a profound impact on those around us. As we shine brightly, may we draw others to the ultimate source of light, inviting them to experience the wonder of life under God's rule, where joy, wealth, peace, and splendor abound. If this message resonates with you, take a moment to praise our Lord. Type "Glory to Yahweh" in the comments as a declaration of praise and glory to our Father for His infinite love, mercy, and patience for us. God bless you.